extremists, they always want to push us backwards.
Bill de Blasio!
Thank you. Let's thank our First Lady for standing up for women. But in some other states, we see these bans that try and take away rights that were fought for so long. I have a simple message to those legislators who think they can turn back the clock. Let's just tell them this. Hands off. Hands off the bodies of women. Hands off the rights of women. Do you agree? Say hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Let us praise. Let us embrace Planned Parenthood. Thank you. We feel pain for the women who will suffer because of these new laws. We know women will suffer. Women will die because these laws were passed. And that shouldn't happen in our America. But we know what the future will be as well, because the American people in the end will support the freedom of this majority that is the women of this country.
Resist! So people talk about, well, it's only doctors that are committing a crime if they commit an abortion, 99 years in prison in Alabama if a doctor is convicted of performing an abortion. But the truth is, the victims are the women and the girls who have to get a back alley abortion and who are going to be left to die. It was our women's Vietnam.
Won't go back. Won't go back.
Won't go back. No hate, no fear.
It's a terrifying experience for a young person, and if you need an abortion and it's not a legal one, it's a horrible thing to have to go and get one.
Our family. The National Network of Abortion Funds points out that everyone loves someone who's had an abortion. Good sign over there.
I wound up on a dirt road with a woman who put me up on sawhorses on a piece of plywood with hoses going up my uterus and told me to wait for 38 hours. And after about 15 hours, I was hemorrhaging and I wound up in a hospital. And police officers.
And you're afraid that that story could repeat itself?
Often, yes, of course, and coat hangers, and it only will happen to poor women and women of color and women who don't have the option to afford abortions legally.